guitar you can make out of various types of wood, and they all sound different due to the wood hardness, softness, dryness, wetness, all sorts of different factors. And fruitwood is the best of everything that you're looking for. So rosewood, cherry wood are the #1 types. And this one here is neither of those. It's actually a pale wood box. On the inside of the lid we have a tune sheet, so we can now list the songs and know what they are. The other one, I don't know the title, all I know is it was #4. And on the left hand side of the box we have 3 controls rather than 2. The repeat and change at the back and the play in the middle, with a brand new feature at the front which is your break, which is kind of like a pause button. So you push this forwards to stop if you need to take a break from listening to it for whatever reason, and you can then push the break back to then resume the rest of what you would have missed without it. Complete with key, of course. Just give it a wind up. Turns out it's fully wound already, so it's all good. So I'll play it with the lid open and then the lid down just to demonstrate the importance of this, the material in the box. So that's your 1830 dated cylinder box. And the transformation is quite clear when you close the lid. You're really able to make it sound that little bit warmer and much more full in terms of the actual sound of it.
So can you change the cylinder for different tunes?
No, the majority of cylinder boxes were 1 cylinder per mechanism.
Right.
You get the occasional 1%, especially in the later 19th century, where you could have an interchangeable, where you could have multiple cylinders per mechanism, but the vast majority were 1 cylinder per box, which of course is very, very expensive investment if you wanted future hits of the time. If you like, you wanted more up-to-date songs, you had to buy a brand new music box, which of course was not very cost-effective. But as I said about the resonance, I can explain with one of these. So just a simple Chinese movement, and with nothing to actually trap the sound, it fades away. You don't really hear anything. What I do have is this wooden table, but the transformation is quite strong. When you have somewhere for the sound to vibrate, your ear can then vibrate those sound waves being produced, and your brain picks that up much more clearly, and you interpret it as sound, music. And into the second half of the 19th century, you could see even more elaborate designs of them. Usually, or sometimes even, just more than 4 songs. And more often than not, having a more decorative appeal. This one here from 1850, having 12 songs. All of them are dance arrangements. So you play a few different ones, have a few friends over and have a bit of a dance, and probably have a bit of a drink in your hand as well. So with more tunes, we'll need a bigger cylinder to fit more pins on, and play more of the tune itself. Because it's thicker, it takes longer to turn a thicker cylinder. So we're able to give you more of the tune, and play more complex arrangements as well. We can fit in more harmonies. With a longer comb, of course. We've got very long bass teeth, low octaves, and a very fine treble teeth for the high octave notes. And complete with your control panel, with your 3 levers, and a little hole for your very large key to go into. So just give it a turn, like so. I'll do the same again on this one. Lid open, lid down. So that is your mid-19th century 12-tune cylinder box, made in Geneva.